Now I'm going to go into another review, and this is for a movie that just came out this weekend called Talk to Me. This is a horror movie. It's the one with the hand.
Yeah,
Okay?
and
It's got that hand.
older people having a party that really 13-year-olds would have.
Yeah, it's...
That's what the trailer told me. This is not a university type party. This is like something that 12 and maybe 13-year-olds would be doing. That's what I thought when I saw the trailer.
Yeah, playing with Ouija boards and that kind of stuff. So this is a bunch of adults in their 20s playing teenagers.
Or preteens.
This is an Australian film. Okay, it's filmed in Australia. It takes place in Australia. They all got Australian accents, so it takes a little bit to get used to the accents. And I'm not gonna lie, there were a couple of lines that I'm like, what did they say? I just couldn't make it out. Or maybe they were saying, Australian slang, and I had no idea what's going on there.
Dingo ate my baby?
No, they didn't say anything like that. I think they'd get upset at you in Australia if you said that. Is that something that pisses off Australians? If you're in Australia and what Christine said is bothersome, let us know down in the comments below.
I don't know how your dingoes are there, but I know our coyotes back home have tried to take children into the woods. So
well, I think
dingoes ourselves.
Dingoes are an invasive species there.
Only coyotes.
So this is it's by A24 is the production company. What do we got here? So it currently has a 95% certified fresh critic rating and an 82% audience score, but there's not exactly a lot of reviews yet.
Right. So, is it scary?
I didn't find it scary at all. I found it as pretty much what you said, is that so these kids who are adults pushing 30.
20 above.
Okay? They're playing these high school kids, and then there's one younger kid who...
Oh, they're supposed to be in high school.
Yeah, I think
so.
Oh,
really? Because when I saw them, I was like, they look like they're in grad school, at least.
Yeah. As I said, 20-year-olds playing teenagers, because that's how Hollywood always does it. And apparently that's how they do it in Australia, too. So you get more people with more experience in acting, right? So they can do a better job. I'm guessing. I don't know.
Something also Cape Breton and Australia have in common. We both have a Sydney.
Yeah, theirs is more famous, though.
I know, but ours has a big fiddle.
This wasn't for me. It was short. It was an hour and 35. I'm not going to spoil it, but there wasn't any fun moments in it, really. It had a lot of pacing issues, similar to what I said about The Boogeyman. Similar to it's
right.
They establish normalcy at the beginning, which I don't think they do a really good job, because at the beginning they have to establish that everything's normal, but they have to give you a reason to care about these characters for when stuff starts going wrong. They don't do that. I don't care about it. There is a big name in it. Miranda Otto is in it.
I don't know.
As the mom. That's Lady Eowyn from the Lord of the Rings.
Oh.
She killed the Witch King of Agmar, the Nazgul King.
Pretended to be a man soldier.
Yeah, so she's in this as the mom.
Oh, whose mom?
One of the characters in it.
Because they're supposed to be 13.
Yeah, Jade's mom, who's played by Alexandra Jensen. Whereas the main character is Sophie Wilde's character, Mia. This, and it had a lot of pacing issues because it's starting off normal. Things get creepy and also kind of confusing because they don't really explain it. They're like, hey, let's play this game with this hand. Where'd they get it? Don't worry about it, right? What does it do? Hey, you'll see, right? You have to follow these rules. Where'd you get these rules? Don't worry about it. And they kind of go to it later on, but not really very well. Essentially, I'm like, is this a monkey's paw kind of thing?
Yeah.
No, because you don't get wishes. Instead, it just drives people crazy, and it has a connection to the dead, the spirits, right?
Right.
And
like a medium, but it's an object.
Yeah, but it's the way that it was written, because it kept just going. It's like we're sad and normal, and then things get really creepy. And then it's kind of sad, and it just keeps going up and
dull
I'm
moments.
like, you gotta keep it steadily going up. right?
Right.
It just has to get a little bit weirder. In fact, I think they copied, near the beginning, there's a scene where they copied a couple of other movies where something weird happens, but it's not quite unheard of, but it's upsetting, and it can happen in real life. I'm not going to spoil it, but it's similar to what happened near the beginning of Get Out, and also it also reminded me a little bit of the beginning of Hereditary. Which, by the way, don't watch the movie Hereditary. It's terrible.
I know you don't like that.
I that's not a movie I enjoy. So I still think they should have called this movie Talk to the Hand, because that would have implied that was funny. Throw a few jokes in the trailer and convince everyone that this is going to be like a fun, teen comedy.
Yeah.
And then you go and it's this weird horror movie.
Right. You know what? It would have been funnier. So a bunch of moms are over having wine, getting a little bit tipsy, and the kids leave the thing out, right? And then the moms get and they're drunk, and that would have been better. That would have been funny.
Maybe, but they wouldn't know the rules.
Well, they just read the card or whatever.
And they never really explain where the rules came from. And I think they showed in the trailer, because they time it on their phones, and it's 90 seconds. And they don't really show or explain too much what happens if you go over it.
Right, it's just like those things where you have to say like Bloody Mary so many times.
You have to light a candle, and I'm sitting there, what is this?
But people that age are not into that.
No.
Age of 10 to 13.
No, even if these were, 17, 18-year-old kids, let's say seniors in high school, right?
Yeah.
They're not going to be into this nonsense. It would be like 12, 13-year-olds.
Right.
Now, there's one kid, he's probably about 14. I don't know what age he was supposed to be playing, but he's the younger brother.
Right.
And they don't do a good enough job making you care about these characters. So when stuff starts going wrong, and it's not that it's all mystery. It's just kind of, why are we doing this? What's happening? Like, how is this connecting the dots? What's the point of this?
So it's just not very good.
For me.
Okay.
I think, I went to go see it because it had these high ratings on Rotten Tomatoes.
Right.
But I didn't really enjoy it.
Well,
so
it's probably
that's
not
on
for
me.
you anyway, and I can't see you as a kid being one to be into the Ouija board or that kind of stuff.
That wasn't me at all.
I was. We had nothing else to do. Gosh.
Sit there and play with
count
the Ouija.
fireflies. That's about it. So we used to be all into, but I mean that was like when I was age 7 to 11, probably.
Mm-hmm.
We thought there was ghosts in the swamp and stuff like that.
I don't want to go on about this. I'm not going to ruin what happens. Because this isn't for me, full spoilers, I'm not a horror movie or scary movie kind of guy. I give this the worst movie ever. Because, like, if you're really into horror, people always show up for good horror. I don't think this is a very good horror movie. Like, in terms of the scary movies I enjoy would be Get Out, Event Horizon we talked about.
You like The Sixth Sense? That one was beautiful.
Yeah, that one was good. I haven't seen it since in a long time. I didn't find it really scary.
I did.
The Shining is a classic.
Well, yeah.
So there are good scary movies that I enjoy, but not this one. However, I'm probably in the minority here, especially considering these scores here. So if you have a different opinion, feel free to let us know. We want to hear what did you like about it? What worked for it as a horror movie if you did? Or if you didn't like it, let us know. Thank you for anyone who watches this and gives us a thumbs up, a like. We'd appreciate that. And you can always subscribe for more content.